going to go over different types of solars to give you a sense. This is just this is in Germany. This kind of scale is happening a lot, but it's starting to happen here in the U.S. We have a whole solar farm, solar hot water system, solar PV system. This is concentrated solar power. There's a couple of different technologies. I'm not going to really talk much about this one today because this is focused on the business community, and this is a business opportunity, but it's not really something you're going to put on your own business. Most of these slides, but I've never possible. I do have a few pictures that are Germany or far away. I do try to use pictures of our systems here in Tennessee. And I've stolen many of those from pictures that solar installers in the room have sent to me. I'm not going to try to necessarily identify each one, but I might on occasion just give you a sense of some of the systems we have. I do a couple case studies later on. So looking at systems that are easiest to integrate into a business, you have photovoltaics. That's electric producing solar panels that produce electricity to keep the lights on. Solar hot water, also called thermal, and solar lighting and heating. That's an elementary school in Memphis. This is in Nashville. That's also something in central Tennessee. These are all Tennessee systems here. Traditionally rough mounted, you can have them. If you don't have a good rough resource, you definitely can look at putting systems anywhere you have sunlight, as long as it's not too far from the facility. This is a picture. This is a home system, so your business system is probably larger than this, but this is just some of the components. You've got your inverter. The solar basically creates DC electricity. The solar inverter connects to AC, which is what your appliances like, what your business uses, what's used up on the grid. It makes it equivalent. Obviously, you have to have your solar meter to caught up on the generation you're doing. TVA and KV like to have a lockable disconnect. That is, if the power goes out on the lines, when your system is still generating electricity, if their work got crews up working on the lines, they obviously, they think they don't have any power in them. There's a danger for the crews working. So they like to know that they can come and disconnect your system from the grid. Then you have your net meter or your house meter that tracks how much energy your home is actually using in your business. So the solar system on the roof and these general components are very strong. Especially this is a house system shown here, so you little larger systems like this one, which this is a. Raise your hand if you're signed up for the Green Power Switch program from KV or TVA. Okay, good. Good to know the crowd. That's basically a program where you aggregate demand instead of buying a system yourself. You're all kind of combining your money to put the systems. This is one of those systems. This is the Nashville system. The Adventure Science says it's a very nice looking system. We have one here in Knoxville at the Nature Center, one of our apartments actually. Can everybody see the slides okay? This is a solar hot water system. There's two basic types. There's the evacuated tube, and then there's the flat plate. Water doesn't go through here. Water kind of basically comes to the top. These tubes, basically, that come through, they get heated, that heat the water. There's lots of different, depending on who you talk to in the industry, which is more efficient and better. There's a lot of competition. But most solar hot water technology would fall in this category, one of those two categories. It's a lot more efficient to use the sunlight to directly heat the water. Because basically, in the flat plate, what happens is water or another fluid that carries it goes through here, gets heated directly for your water use. And that's a very efficient technology. This is a lot cheaper than solar PV or solar photovoltaic. And it's a home system can go anywhere between 4,000 and 10,000 kW. Obviously, for a business system, it depends on your hot water use. Some businesses, they use a lot of hot water. This can be a big cost savings. It's very expensive when you're using natural gas or electricity to heat water. It's much more efficient. You don't want to have a PV system that's heating the water. So a lot of systems, you might have 2 panels for like a home system size for your solar hot water use, and then you have a separate PV system for your electrical use. And this is becoming more common. And the numbers in payback for solar hot water are much better than PV. But counterintuitively, PV is growing faster than hot water, even though the numbers and payback is actually superior for solar hot water systems.